Hi guys, and welcome to oneminutetennis.com. In today's session, I want to talk to you about how to hold the racket on the serve. Now, I don't mean what type of grip to use, chopper grip, Continental grip, etc. I mean how to hold the racket with that grip. And that might seem fairly obvious, but actually there are many ways of holding the racket even if we don't change the position, location, geography of where the grip is. So first let's find the Continental or chopper grip. I've shown you this in other videos. If I take the racket and place it so it's exactly 90 degrees to the body and now bring it opposite to the right shoulder and grab it, I now have a perfectly positioned service grip with Continental or chopper grip. The reason it's called a chopper grip is if I make a chopping motion, it feels strong. In any other grip, if I have the racket 90 degrees to the ground and chop, it feels weak. So now I have my chopper grip. But what about if I grip it really tight? This is not going to make for a smooth, fluid serve. And I'm sure everybody watching will have heard coaches online and on court say, no, you've got to hold the racket loose. But if I hold the racket loose, when I make contact with the ball, unless it's dead center of the racket, then I'll lose the collision and the racket will wobble on contact. So I need to have some strength in that grip on contact. And a great way of doing this is to open some of the fingers during the take back. All the great servers that I've ever seen, Sampras, Federer, these days Medvedev, Djokovic, they all open the hand or some part of the hand during the take back. So let me try and show you. I go into the stroke here, I bring the racket up from the ground and I've got a very loose grip. And now the racket's going to go from this position out to the side into a trophy pose, and as I drop from trophy pose, my little finger and my forefinger are loose or removed and the middle two fingers are holding on. See? And it kind of opens the grip. The racket now has a lot of play in my hand, a lot of movement. See here? I can move this now with my wrist and the grip has no forgiveness, no room for maneuver. But now I move it and my wrist is fixed and the racket is moving inside my hand. I'll show you from a different direction. I go up here into trophy pose, I'm going to drop the racket and now the racket is moving around as I've removed this finger and this finger. When I do that, naturally, you don't have to, that's all you have to think about consciously, because when I then drop the racket and swing, then the grip will strengthen as I drop the racket. And by the time I've strengthened it, I will be into contact with the ball. So I will be loose, open, and swing. Again, loose, open, and swing. Loose, open, and swing. Now there are a couple of benefits in this. One is it just makes the stroke smoother, it makes it flow. But the other thing is, when I make contact, I'll actually have a stronger grip than if I was crushing the racket right from the beginning. You see, it's a little bit like these crazy people who shake your hands and try and crush your hand. If they actually just meet your grip in a normal way, then it's fine. You're holding hands and you're shaking hands and it doesn't matter how hard they squeeze, you can absorb their force. But they don't do that. What they do is they let you go first and they have their hand open. And then they crush your hand with a strong grip right at the last moment. This is just the same as this idea. What happens is that we're loose and relaxed and then open and then we crush the racket on contact with the ball. But the crushing part is totally natural. You don't have to think about it. In actual fact, you can't stop it. You'll just not make it as effective if you try and think about it. So try this now. Some players do it with just the forefinger. It depends on the size of the hand usually. A lot of the girls do it with the finger and the forefinger. I'm not very tall and not very big. My hand is not so big. And so I do it with both fingers and that adds power to my stroke. Try this now and see how it works on your serve. We're not changing the stroke. We're just changing how you hold the racket. Not changing your grip, but changing how you use that grip. I hope this makes sense. Let us know how it works in your game or your player's game. It's a pretty unusual piece of advice, but it's really effective and it works immediately. If you want to practice this or any other of our tips on court, then have a look at our partners playyourcourt.com. Their website is above here and there's a link below in the comments section. They send up professional tennis coaches direct to your local area and to your local court to practice some of these ideas and other ones. Also, if you use the link below, you get a 50% discount off their membership. Don't forget to like and share the channel, please. It makes a big difference to us. And if you've got a roadblock in your game, if you want to take your game to the next level, if you want help in teaching your boy or your girl to take them to the next level, have a look at our online consultation service. The link's below on the screen now, and we do one-to-one online lessons, video analysis, and a whole lot of other things. It's a totally personal service, it's unique, and it really works. Thanks for watching, and see you next time for more unique tennis lessons that really work.